Okay, so this is the first test with the new Grizzla setup, custom setup. If you don't know what that is, I recommend going and looking at the last video I just did with the Patton. Basically a custom Grizzla setup. Front toe pads taken off, stock toe pads taken off, I should say. And we'll go back watch the last one, so it saves us a bit of time. I'm going to head off and see how this feels in the frost. I'm actually really excited about this. See you in a sec. Okay. A bit of a hill section here, and this actually instantly tells you how much torque this thing has straight up hills. A little bit of a struggle with the stock pads, but yeah, it's beautiful. No worries for this. Bend the knees, lean a little bit more forward. Really, really nice. Yeah, beautiful. So much easier than I thought. So much more enjoyable, not working as hard. And it's, yeah, beautiful. Yeah, this is just going over here so much easier. It is incredible. And what I mean by that is less effort by me, because I can get myself in the right position to get my weight, really moving the wheel forward. Ah, it's beautiful. And this is all straight hill that I'm going up now. It's probably, I'd say, and this is on gravel, or dirt and gravel. Probably, I'd say 35 degrees. Nice.
Gotta do it hella big, had to run it back again.
Stop.
Gotta do it hella big, had to run it back again.
So that was pretty amazing. I've never had that much control with just being able to bend my knees and actually feel a bit more comfy and take the bumps a little bit easier. Yeah, it just gives me a lot more confidence to go places I'm not really used to, or just I don't know all of these trails, so just give me a little bit more confidence to sort of charge on through. I'm going to head back. I'm going to keep using this pad setup. So I've still got the top pads on the front and the back. I think I'm going to head back using the same thing and just see how this goes, because I really enjoyed that. So I got to get a proper feel for it before I take them off. So then I'm going to take them off and come for another ride. It's actually going to rain here soon by the looks of this, so I will do that another day. But for the moment, I think give these a proper test. If you're just a stand-up rider, I reckon this is it, guys, really. That difference is amazing. Just do it, unlock your wheel, trust me on this. That is an incredible difference. Next one is going to be without the top pads on the front and the rear. I honestly think that could feel more comfy, it could give me less stability, we'll see. Okay, so top pads have been taken off. Now this hill coming up is going to be the first proper test to see whether I've still got the torque without the front pads to lean against. To see whether my weight just on the front of the pedals a bit more and my whole weight shifts slightly forward is going to be enough to compensate. Whether I've got the stability I had before as well, let's see. This is a steep hill and it's a long one, so it should really give me a good idea. At the moment, it's okay. We'll see. I'm certainly noticing the top ones aren't there, let me put it that way. So, I feel like I'm getting the same torque that I was, but maybe it's just me getting used to it, but it's not feeling as secure as I was for leaning forward. And I might be sensing a touch more flex in these pads as well, without the top section securing them in, which is something I was a little bit concerned about, but let's just see how they hold up. They're not moving at all, just flexing slightly. I'm guessing because they haven't got the support of the other part attached to it as well. Again, this is quite comfortable. So maybe this is, yeah, look, it's doing fine, but I certainly don't feel, because I haven't got those top ones, not feeling secure up this hill. So here we go. It's certainly got the torque, so it's certainly doing it. It might just be something you have to get used to because I'm used to the other pads being there. Performance-wise, it's doing really well. And this is a long hill, so I've got a fair way to go up here. This is definitely more work on my ankles, purely because I haven't got the pads to lean on, the top section of the pads to lean on, so that's the interesting thing. So uphill, not as easy without the top pads. Still doable, but there's more work happening from my, I can feel it more in the back of my calves, mainly in the back of my calves actually, because I guess more of the weight is on that. It's not, whereas the front of my shin would normally be on the pads and torquing it that way, I'm using my weight to do it, so it's actually adding more work to my calves, I can notice in mainly, because I'm sort of pushing forward a lot more than I would normally. It would be my weight against the pads. Okay, so that was really interesting. Definitely feel more secure with the top section of the pads on for off-road, I think. Certainly I could move around. I had a lot more freedom in terms of being able to bend my knees, which was nice, but that was certainly, I wasn't able to torque the wheel like I normally am with my weight on the front of the pads. I thought I might be able to do that with my weight, I thought I'd still be able to torque it without the top pad and just leaning further forward, but my conclusion is, if you're off-road, and especially if you're going up hills and things like that, it's certainly add an extra, without the pads, I didn't feel as secure as I do with the top pads, for sure. So I'm going to go home, put these back on. I've disproved my own theory. I guess you have to trust the research that Grizzla and the experts have done. And for that reason, I think if you want this kind of setup without the, and just so you can see, just taking the top pad off here, but if you want that kind of experience, I really believe you just go for power knobs, and I think they've probably just got more surface area to be able to torque on. Again, top pad's going straight back on for me, and I mean this setup might be right if you're riding flatter street type stuff and not actually doing many jumps and bumps, so more like a street wheel. I've got an OG Sherman, which I might give this a go on, this setup, but for the Patton, I think it's going back to the flow compact top, flow big on the bottom, as you can see, and I think I'll always keep this on. That actually kept me secure. I don't see any, that doesn't restrict at all, that top pad there. It doesn't make any difference with you bending your knees, so I don't see any reason to take it off. And it keeps this more stable. I did notice a bit more flex with this one, which again, that just doesn't make you feel as secure as it had with the other ones. And I guess it's because this other one's, the contact with the other one above it, I think stops this one from moving that little bit. If you can see that little wiggle, that's a little unnerving. when you're going over bumps and things like that. So I didn't feel it while I was trying to torque the wheel at all. Didn't seem to move. I couldn't hear any Velcro coming off, but that little bit of movement just shows you that with the whole pad, you've got that security and you feel properly locked in. So that is my conclusion. Off-road wheels, go to full pad. If you, I'm gonna try a street ride on the Sherman with this setup on sort of flatter ground or normal bike paths. But yeah, that's my conclusion. Trail wheels need the full pad, need the top pad.